but as time passed, he grew even younger, while I developed heavy dark circles. Looking decades older, I started to suspect he was a young man wearing a silicone disguise. This guy was like a vampire. I felt I'd be consumed by him sooner or later, though I attended high society parties, and he gave me designer gowns and jewelry. I couldn't feel any joy, so I decided to abandon my inheritance plan. All I wanted now was a good night's sleep without interruption, but if I tried to escape, my husband's vast resources would track me down in no time, so I drove back to that mountain village to bring Sam's real wife, Lois, back. When I saw her, I could hardly believe my eyes. She looked 20 years younger. She was furious to see me and refused absolutely to return. She said she'd finally escaped that clutches and no longer cared about money. What's more shocking, she confessed she was also an imposter wife. Stunned, I began planning my own escape on the drive back, but I couldn't let my youth be wasted. I took a large amount of cash and jewelry, at least enough to live comfortably for the rest of my life. I'd earned it through sheer survival. I decided to flee to another country, but as soon as I reached the airport, bodyguards ambushed and captured me. My husband told me there was no escaping his influence. Leaving him was simply impossible. In desperation, I blurted out the truth. I told him I was an imposter, that the real Louise had been sent to the mountains, but it turned out he'd known since the day I arrived. He said he'd lost interest in her. Now it was me he loved. I felt my life turn bleak. Now all I can do is hope that some gold-digging woman kidnaps me too and takes my place in this life.